opportunity to ask some questions as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, perfect. My name is Guillermo. I'm the lead dev for Kishimoto Inu. I've been actually Kishimoto Token is what we call ourselves now, and so I've been here since day one. Since day one, we've aimed to be a token that brings. At first, what we said when we were anime token, we wanted to bring all of anime together, right? And share a space. A space that is peaceful, that everyone can share, right? Now, as far as anime tokens go, now we have ventured off a little bit more to even with other tokens. So we're not just an anime token, but one thing that we have been since the beginning is we've been adamant about joining forces. Making sure that our community joins with all other communities, that we all learn from each other, but also one thing that we strive to be is a platform, a community-based platform. And so one thing that you can see, for example, we had a logo. We started off with one logo. Now we had a contest, and one of our community members won that contest, right? And that community member is now on our team. And so actually pretty much everyone who's working right now on our team, besides the founder, right, it has all been community members. So yeah, we have definitely grown. We've utilized our community, and our community is just super. Just has a lot of so many different things that our communities can do, right? And so we have seen that with Paul, for example, and so Kishimoto, basically, right now, what we have done is we have created a platform for you can earn your passive income. And so what I mean by that is you have your Kishimoto token, and you stake your Kishimoto token, earn Katsumi, and you can stake Katsumi and earn other tokens. And these other tokens, and we'll speak a little bit more about that, but that allows you to diversify your portfolio. And another thing that we're really big on, we are an anime token. So one thing that you will see coming soon is our anime. So you will start seeing more of that, and hopefully, you'll fall in love with our storyline. It is super awesome. And another thing is our game. So you'll see our characters coming up on our play to earn game as well. And all of these elements that we've been working on. Of course, I am lead dev, so I am embedded in all these things, and it's just super awesome to see everyone working on these things, and how much we've accomplished in such a short amount of time.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the introduction. Um, yeah, who else is on your team? Who else do you got here from your team? I'll let them come and give their introductions as well, so the community can get to know the developers behind the Kishimoto token.
Absolutely. So my name is Baloo. I'm the social media manager for Kishimoto. I came from the community, so I came in around the November time, just a month or 2 weeks after launch, and I was just general community. Like Guillermo said, we are all community members in this team that are up here today. So I run the social media accounts across all platforms. A lot of people see me around in the AMAs, on the weekly discussions from Kishimoto itself. But I tend to bring the content to the community, and that's what my role is. My name's Adam, but people like to go with my male alias, which is Baloo.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it. Who else we got from your guys' team here?
Hi, you got Chi here. I am also a community member that joined on day 2. My background is in financial, so I'm a financial accountant in a private equity firm. You might see me around on a lot of the social media, Telegram, Discord.
out to other projects for cross promotion. Just getting the name out. You guys probably have seen me on Twitter Spaces pretty much every day. So yeah, that's pretty much my role. And I think we got Gigi, Paul.
I'm sure these guys would be more than happy to help you out in their Telegram or Discord or in their other channels. You can ask questions as you will. So we'll just kind of go down the list here, no specific order. We got Crypto Red Dog. Let's see here, Shibnobi. Yeah, we'll start with you two. You guys got questions for the development team for Kishimoto? And please, guys, let's keep it Kishimoto. This is the AMA for them, so hold all your Saitama questions for another day, if you would, please. Is regarding the price and launch. Is that what you were asking? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
I think he was asking whether we'll kill 2 zeros, GMR.
Oh, you guys have the answer to that? Because I'm been looking for it too.
You say when we were going to kill 2 zeros?
That's right, yeah.
Well, yeah. One thing that we've always talked about is we don't focus on price. We do focus on utility. We do believe that with utility will come that price, right? And so that's why we keep pushing and bringing out more utility.
And if you don't mind, I'd like to add one thing to it. One thing about Kishimoto with building utility is that everything we build is from the ground up. So, for example, we're working on a beautifully crafted Kishi swap that will be coming out. It is 100% designed by the team. So you won't be seeing any swaps that have skins or things of that nature. And we really pride ourselves on taking the time to develop out these systems.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. I was hoping that you guys would say you developed some sort of price indicator that was going to tell us the future price of tokens. Because if you do, that's something I'd be interested in. If you guys can find something. Go ahead, Crypto Red Dog. Go ahead, brother.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for letting me speak. Just want to let everyone know I'm a big fan of Saitama and Sailor Realty, and Kishimoto. I bought into Kishimoto when I found out that they was gonna get listed on Saitama, so that's a big plus. But I want to know from the Kishimoto development team, how are they going to separate themselves from all these other tokens that have gaming, NFTs, and all of that sort? Can y'all tell me what's going to be better about y'all token to move it forward above all the other tokens that with the same, I guess, the same idea, same plan?
Absolutely. I could give you a little insight based on my aspect and my journey with Kishimoto itself. So staking is a huge potential within our project. So how you can actually diversify your portfolio. Now I'm going to wind the clocks back slightly. So back in November, we bought $1 million of Saitama, which people from Kishimoto holders could stake their tokens and diversify their portfolio with Saitama. Now we've introduced a 12-month staking event where we have a governance token who solely supports Kishimoto by actively burning, giving to charity, and rewarding holders on that governance token by holding. Now you can stake your Kishimoto tokens and diversify your portfolio with our governance token, and you can harvest, stake, unstake, flexibility. So there's no locking in. That's one thing I truly believe is a revolutionary thing when it comes to passive income. Secondary, we have NFT staking. There's 4 rarities. You have platinum rarity, gold, silver, and bronze. So your platinum gives you 400 million Katsumi tokens on a daily basis, 300 million for gold, 200 million for silver, 100 million for bronze. So you're earning those on top of staking your Kishimoto tokens for the Katsumi rewards. Now, the best thing about this is, so you harvest your Katsumi, right? You've staked your Kishimoto, you harvest the Katsumi, and you've got a nice little bag there. Now, as Guillermo mentioned at the beginning of this Twitter space, you can diversify your portfolio. So we introduced the Katsumi Emerald Pool staking. Now, what you can do with that is you can diversify your portfolio by harvesting those Katsumi rewards when you've staked your Kishimoto, and you can diversify staking for charity, Serenity, Dream is coming up, List, and many more projects. We introduce those usually within a 15-day period, and you can stake for a 90-day period. So you can actually choose which project you want to diversify your portfolio for. Also, we're building a VPN from the ground up, available on iOS, Android, macOS, and Microsoft. We're implementing our own KishiSwap, the armory for our dojo. You've also got the 3D NFT marketplace. Now, it's one of the first of its kind, so you can go in there and actually educate yourself on our project in a virtual world, a metaverse, so to speak. So you can actually enter in, the link is actually on our own Twitter account's bio. You must use a desktop or laptop, preferably Chrome browser, to enable the feature, and you can enter in there and navigate your way around and actually see NFTs in a 3D space. So you can actually see other projects, NFTs in there, because we're all about diversity. It's not all Kishimoto versus the world. We believe in bringing communities together. Just like the Wolfpack have welcomed us, we want to welcome other projects and give everybody that safe space to be in. So you can go into the NFT marketplace and also our play to earn game that's coming out. Can't disclose too many details on that, but you'll be looking around the mid-June period when you'll see a lot of information coming up on that. And that's just the beginning.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. No, it's a great question too, because there is, as you guys know, we've all been in the crypto space, whether it's been for a day or for 10 years. There's new tokens coming out all the time. So yeah, it's a great question. How can one token make itself exempt or do something different? And I think that's what the space is all about. Having a unique ability to do different things in the space to make it better for everybody. So yeah, thanks for the question. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and one thing I would like to add
Oh, yeah.
on top of that, we are an anime-based token. So, and what that means is we actually do have our own anime that we will be coming out with. So we do have a storyline as well, and so that's a really big aspect, I believe, that people are really going to love. Because these characters that you see, the Armory guy, Katsumi, Kishimoto, even of course we have some villains coming, right? And so it's all of these do have a storyline. So I'm just really excited to bring that out before the game. So you should start seeing some of that coming out. And we did say about mid-June, you probably see that game coming out roughly. And so before that, you'll see that anime.
Thanks. You can move me down, Russ.
All right. I added up. I think I was on mute the whole time when I was talking. I've got Dixon and let's see. I think the other guy dropped down. Michael.
Hi, Ross. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to ask my questions. So, I have heard a lot about Kishimoto, but have never had a chance to really have a deeper look at this project. So, I'm really happy that this AMA is being organized for us to be able to actually ask our questions. So, I see that the team is a big team, which is good, and I like projects which are active and projects which actually deliver. So, and looking at the utilities, I'm quite impressed. So, my question is around the passive income. I was a little bit late, so I didn't really. Sorry about that. I came in a little bit late, so maybe it was addressed already in the beginning of this AMA. But my question is, I know you people have, as I heard, have passive income through staking. Okay. The question I have: do you guys have reflections as well in your tokenomics? Do the passive income only limit itself to the stakings and all of that, or do we also
Right.
have the reflections where we hold and we get reflections just from holding? The second question is, do you guys? I would like to know more about your tokenomics. Do you have some sort of burn mechanisms, which happens there? That's my question.
Nice. Yeah. Well, wonderful question. And it's a really good question because there are, let's say, there are very different ways that you can go about and utilize, as far as your portfolio goes, right? So someone may choose to stake, someone may choose to only hold. And so, yeah, that is right. We do have reflections that you can earn if you choose not to stake. So if you just say, I just want to hold a token, you can earn, and that's a 2% reflections that everyone will receive on that. Now, as far as the burn mechanism, we do have a burn wallet, and that burn wallet has been receiving reflections since our inception. And I believe just in that burn, just the burn wallet itself, I believe has burned almost 3 quadrillion tokens, so almost 4%, a little bit over 3% of our total supply has been burned just from that wallet itself. But also we have our governance token Katsumi. Now Katsumi, her tokenomics, part of her tokenomics goes to actually buying back and burning Kishimoto. So that's 5% of her tokenomics goes to buying back and burning Kishimoto. So you'll see some burns happening throughout that aspect as well. But yeah, as far as reflections go, you do have that on the Katsumi side and the Kishimoto side, depending on which token you choose to get.
Okay, so if I understand perfectly, that means people do buybacks and burns, plus also burns on the reflections, which the dead wallet gets as well. I mean, for the buys and sells.
That's correct. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
The burn wallet does receive those reflections, and those reflections are burned. Yeah, because they're no longer, you never be able to touch them, right? And so, and then Katsumi, our governance token, she also her tokenomics, 5% of her tokenomics goes to buying back and burning Kishimoto tokens. So Katsumi is here always to support Kishimoto.
Wow, that's great. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thanks.
No, thank you very much for the question.
Awesome, great questions. Yeah, and I think you put in the thread too a breakdown of the token and roadmap and where you guys are at too. So if you guys can click on that thread and gives you some animated responses to some of that stuff. So let's see here. Let's bring up Sky Infinity, and let's see what else we got. Love Crypto. You guys got questions for these guys?
Is it my turn?
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, guys. Greetings to everyone, man, and thanks for having this AMA. Hey, so quick question for you guys, and this relates to NFTs, right? Can you talk a little bit more about your NFTs and what the staking's reward would be like, if that's already been developed, or if not, what are your plans for staking? Thanks. Appreciate it.
So we currently have a 10,000 Kishi Ninja NFT collection that we released in November 2021. Around February, 700 of those were minted, but we recently upgraded the unminted versions to have NFT staking capabilities. So the people that minted the old collection were airdropped the new collection. And whenever you mint a Kishi Ninja NFT, there's a 1 in 4 chance of you collecting a NFT that has a star in the left hand corner, and that allows you to stake that NFT for Katsumi tokens. It's a daily reward. So if you get a platinum star, for example, you get 400 million of Katsumi tokens a day. A gold NFT, you would get 300 million. A silver, 200 million, and a bronze, 100 million. And those are daily rewards for the next 10 months. The Kishi Ninja NFTs will be incorporated in the play to earn game in the future. So that's the benefit of holding a Kishi Ninja NFT. One incentive of us having the 10,000 NFTs is we're running a competition at the moment where once the 5,000th NFT is minted, we're actually giving away 200 grand in dollars in prizes. So that's a raffle we're going to be running. We are currently running, sorry. So at the moment we are at around 2,350 mints at the moment. So we're halfway there. Well, nearly halfway there for someone to get in 200K.
Yeah, definitely. So you can currently, if you were to mint a Kishi Ninja and you do receive a star, depending on the rarity of the star, that would tell you how many rewards you would get. But you can currently go ahead and stake that NFT right now. We do have that platform up and running. Also, the play to earn aspect, anybody who has our Genesis NFT will be the first ones that we will gain access to our play to earn game. So remember that each one will be usable in that game.
Yeah, thank you very much. One other quick question, my friends. So in terms of staking the NFTs, right? Do I do that through your website, or where do I go to do that?
Yeah, most definitely. You can go to our website. We have links there. Also, a really cool thing that you can do. We have a 3D marketplace, right? 3D NFT marketplace. Right now, there is a preview of our beta version, but you can actually enter that, go into our library, and it's a fun way to actually go and learn about our token. We have, the white paper, all of our contracts. We're on 4 different chains at the moment. So just walking around inside the library, you can gain a lot of cool information and in a fun way. Also, there's like a puzzle in there you can solve, NFTs that you can go in there and check out. But in there, yeah, like I said, just go in there and there's clickable links. So if let's say you're interested in purchasing one of the other chains, BSC, AVAX, or Phantom, there's links to all that as well and everything else. So there's the NFT staking, any type of staking link that you need is on that wall as well. So check it out.
Sir, good enough. And I think one of the other speakers mentioned that the token staking is not something that's you will get penalized for unstaking the token, so to speak, for lack of a better term. I think I heard that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct there. So you can actually stake your Kishimoto Ethereum tokens currently and earn Katsumi, the same token you can earn by staking your NFTs with the stars that Chi went through, the rarities. So you can actually harvest you can add to more. So if you bought more Kishimoto a month later, you can stake that further, and there's no penalty to do that. You've just got your standard Ethereum gas fee to do that. So just monitor the gas to get it the right price for yourself. But you can harvest those rewards and leave your tokens in to continuously stake. So you may want to harvest each month. And then when we release more projects on our staking pools, you can use the harvest tokens you've already received and then stake further and diversify your portfolio by supporting other great projects.
Right. Yeah. So there's no, the only thing that you really incur as far as charges is gas fees to unstake. But there's nothing else that you would incur. But yeah, as far as staking, our Katsumi, we do have, for example, our first round. We have Charity, Serenity, Dream, List, Charge, and Medi, and then we have a second round coming as well. That's halfway filled up. But there's a lot of cool projects that you can stake your Katsumi tokens for and earn, but also at the same time learn about other projects, right? And learn and even discover other people, other communities, because knowledge is power. So the more knowledge that you can gain in finding really good projects throughout these utilities, I would suggest definitely check them out, and see that they have to offer.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it, man. I already have the coins, so I'll be looking forward to those NFTs pretty soon. I really appreciate it, guys, and I'll step down. Thank you.
Thank you for the question.
Appreciate it. Thanks. We'll have Crypto. Ray, you got a question for you guys?
Hey, Saitama Guru. Hey, Russ.
Hey, how you doing?
I have a question about Saita Realty, and whatever question I had about here already got answers. But can you have AMA for Saita Realty, because so many people had so many questions, and we could not get answers. So I guess you could help with that.
Yeah, we'll do an AMA. This is the Kishimoto AMA, just to get some insight about the token on Saitama and introduce the dev team and all that. Yeah, Max and them are working through, and they're blacklisting a couple more wallets right now with some
Because we have one huge problem right now on Saita Realty, who's keeping the price down, and he has way too many coins. And I track it down over 150 wallets, different wallets, where he has coins which is no trace when he bought it and all that. So
we'll keep it Kishimoto here, but no, we that wallet was blacklisted. They transferred to a bunch of wallets. We've already blacklisted like 100 of them. So we'll put something out for you guys later on.
He has over 500. So just want to let you know.
We're blacklisting them as we speak.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Let's see. We got Michael. You got a question, please, guys? Yeah, we can hear you. What's going on? Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Mike. I'm the CEO of Destroy Cancer Now. Just to let you guys know, we are a nonprofit. We help people around the world for cancer and diabetes and stuff like that. We sponsored by Nike, Dr. Scholl's, people in the Senate, all over. My question too is Kishimoto. What do you guys do for nonprofits and people in charities around stuff like that?
So there's a couple of things we do when it comes to charity side of things. Now, when we launched, we donated $65,000 to the Manny Pacquiao Fund, which was a month's project. So $65,000 there. Also, a main thing that we did as well. I don't like to bring it up because it could be quite hurtful to some people, but when the Suzuki situation happened, our devs took out their personal wallet $800,000 of Kishimoto tokens and airdrop those back to the verified wallets of those that affected by the Suzuki situation. Also, we have Katsumi, our governance token. Now, 3% of her trades are distributed to a charity wallet. Now, when our upcoming DAO is ready, people holding Katsumi can then vote on what charity they want to donate to. So we do plenty of charity work when it comes to our tokens.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Awesome, man. Appreciate the question. So, Moha Dojo, is this for your guys' team as well, or is this somebody in the community? Wait, come up here. We got Moha, and then let's see here, Ed DYP. Bring you guys up.
Hey, Mike, can you mute your mic? There's a lot of feedback.
There we go. It should be good now. I'll mute it.
Moha, how you doing, man?
Yeah, Mohawk, you just gotta. There you go. You got it. You gotta unmute. There you go.
Oh, hey, I'm good. No, it was just a mistake. I didn't mean to ask a question. It was all good.
Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. Ed DYP, you got a question for you guys?
Hi, Russ. Good evening. Thanks for this AMA. And I just have two questions regarding the staking of Kishimoto. Is there, when I go onto Kishimoto and I want to stake my Kishimoto coins, is Saitama, can I link it via my Saitama because my Kishimoto coins are lying on my, is in my Saitama. And then just for Love Crypto, Saita Realty is working real fine. It's great. And I've been buying even today and I have no problems. Just make sure you get the settings right and the slippage and those things. But otherwise, Russ, well done with Saita Realty. Thanks.
So
Awesome.
our
Thanks. Was
application.
there a question? So security, did you guys get the question for the security?
So he's asking whether SataMask can be connected to any sort of DApps. Russ, is SataMask can be added as a wallet connect option in the future? Because I know with our sorry, I'll let you.
Yeah, no worries. So we have we don't have, there's a few other tokens like you guys as well, and Shino that has a DApp feature that's connected as part of their token to, receive the rewards and the NFT stuff. Yeah, so we're in the process of integrating some things inside of our platform and interface that can offer, a Connect Wallet DApp function. Yeah, so that if we have tokens listed on there that do have a DApp feature, you'll be able to access that on there as well. So it's just part of building out our infrastructure.
Now, let's say somebody, since it does have a seed phrase, would they be able to import that into MetaMask and still gain access to their tokens?
Yeah, I mean, so a seed phrase is essentially connected to the blockchain, right? So no matter what platform you're utilizing at the time, whether it's DataMask, SushiSwap, Uniswap, Trust Wallet, they're all the same. So it's all encoded into the blockchain itself. Once you create that private key or that seed phrase, it's on there and it's not accessible. I know that people were, asking about some of the coding and security things on DataMask. You can actually go through and look at individual, codes and wallets and things like that, but you can't access any of that. Just because you can see the data doesn't really mean anything, because it's all, well, for SataMask specifically, everything that we have is triple encrypted. So just so you can see the data doesn't mean you can do anything with it, because you actually have to be able to encrypt it. And if you can go through our 3 levels of encryption data to gain access to something, then maybe you should think about working at NASA instead. But no, it's virtually impossible. But yeah, the seed phrase is connected to that wallet, which lives on the blockchain, so you can interact with that no matter what. They're just different portals that allow you to kind of interact with your own wallet.
Nice. Yeah, and we've had this happen in the past too, where someone is using a wallet. They want to transfer, let's say, tokens to another wallet in order to stake. But the best thing to do would be to import. So you import your SataMask into MetaMask. Therefore, your tokens are not actually moving anywhere. You're not incurring any charges or anything like that. But you still have access to your Kishimoto tokens, and you'll still be able to stake that way. So you may not be able to directly do it with the SataMask app yet, but you won't necessarily have to move your tokens either.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's the way it works too. So when people create an account through SataMask, and they say, "Oh, should I just transfer my Saitama tokens there?" It's like, we don't have to. You just import your wallet, import your seed phrase, and then all your tokens migrate over with it. And then if you have your wallet connected through a different portal, like Trust Wallet or Coinbase Wallet or whatever, you import that same seed phrase, and those tokens live there too. Right? They live on the blockchain. You're just accessing them from different points. So if you interact on SataMask, for example, and say you swap some Kishimoto tokens, and then you open up your wallet on Trust Wallet or MetaMask, it's going to reflect on there because it happens simultaneously on the blockchain, and it will reflect each one of your wallets that you're connected to on any other device or any other platform, rather. So, yeah, as long as you're interacting with that same wallet, it'll reflect on anything else. So, yeah, if you want to integrate and access your account through a D app that's on MetaMask, you can do that still, and then it shows up on the blockchain. So if you buy an NFT, it's on the blockchain connected to your specific wallet address and seed phrase. So a little learning moment for folks that may not know: never transfer your tokens, especially in DeFi. Don't transfer unless you don't have to. Our tokenomics are pretty forgiving. But there is some out there with high tokenomics, and I don't want to see people losing, 10% of their tokens by transferring from one wallet to another when you don't really have to. You just import
Absolutely.
the seed phrase and let it go with it, right? You can live it. It's like real estate. You can own multiple different homes at the same time and just live in a different one. It's same concept with the seed phrase. It's associated to that wallet, and everything you do, it kind of migrates over with it. So, but yeah, good question. So let's see who else we got here. Bandar. So we'll do a couple more questions here, and then I'll let you guys kind of do your off-going speech here. And if I don't get to everybody, I try to get to everyone. But if I didn't, feel free to reach out to these guys on their Telegram and everything, and get some answers to some questions if you didn't get it here. So I got Bandar and Esteban. Oh, let's see, I can't make
Yeah, hey Russ, how you doing? Thank you for holding the space.
Yeah.
Also, want to say hi to the whole Kishimoto developers. You guys are really incredible. I've been a holder for a while, and I know your project.
I think it's breaking up. Can you guys hear me?
Is there one of the?
I thought it was just me. I think he's in the blue
Uh,
screen.
In and out.
Yeah, I was.
It's just loading, connecting for him. I don't think he's here.
Okay. Yeah, we can't really hear you, man. It's kind of breaking in and out. Esteban, I'll bring you up here and see. Sorry, man, I can't. Your connection's breaking up. I can't hear you.
But I did hear some kind words, man. So thank you so much for what you were saying.
All right, Esteban, you got a question, me?
Yeah, hey, how's it going, Russ? How you doing?
I'm going good, thanks.
That's good. You know what, man? It's honor to speak to you, man. I know you've been going back and forth, with this project, and been holding for a minute too. I'm just curious. I'm pretty sure we're all asking the same question. I don't know a lot about how you do on the back end of as far as crypto or whatever, but I'm just curious, and I want to know, when do you think will be by the end of the year? Because I mean, I know sometimes the token seems like, all right, we're doing it, we're going up there, and then we're back down.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. So I mean, we'll just in general terms, right? This was a Kishimoto AMA, so I don't want to try and steal the spotlight from these guys. But just generally speaking, I think in crypto, and we can incorporate this with Kishimoto too, as one of the does mentioned earlier, it's not about price, man. It's about utility and building the project up. So myself personally, I don't look at the price because I know where this token is going to go, and I know where we're trying to get and what we're building around it. And buys and sells, they happen in crypto. There's nothing you can do about that because, a lot of people utilize crypto as a day trading opportunity, right? Where they're not necessarily in it for the long haul to one specific project or another, especially in the DeFi currency space, right? It's not something they look into for a long and progressive, investment. It's just hey, this one's down 20% today. I'm going to buy some of this one. This one's up 100%. I'm going to sell some of this one and go. You know what I mean? Like that's it's progressive in crypto. But the ones that create a good foundation and a good utility, and you build your project up around it, and you have the community's endorsement and support, those ones that'll be very successful long term and down the road. So what the price point is from here today until next year or whatever are two totally different things. Because as long as you continue to create utility, and being in that we're in the deflationary space and that we're burning tokens, a lot of these, tokens are in DeFi, they're burning tokens. It hasn't been around long enough to really see what that looks like, after, 6 months or a year, depending on your burn mechanism. As the circulating supply shrinks and shrinks and shrinks, it's going to have a drastic impact on what that price is. You're not going to see it from one trade to the next, but you'll definitely notice it long term. So with those kind of tokenomics that people, in DeFi, the Kishimotos and the Saitamas and all the other ones that we have in this space, as long as you're creating something with it and you're pushing forward and you're knocking things off the roadmap, the success will come. So success always comes to good projects. So that's kind of a very roundabout way to answer your question, I know, but there's really no guarantees saying, oh, April 16th, this token's going to be priced at this way. You know what I mean? It's impossible. We can inject, different types of, catalysts, right? Exchange listings, new tech platform releases, things like that. But yeah, it's impossible. But everybody in crypto right now is going to win, man. We're way too early.
Definitely. All right, man. Appreciate your time, and keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Also, I appreciate it.
Real quick, just to piggyback off of what you were saying, Russ. It's important for projects to maintain longevity, and building these utilities, no matter what the chart says, right? As Guillermo touched on earlier, like both Saitama and Kishimoto have been working constantly to deliver utility. So really, you have to look at the bigger picture, especially with mass adoption coming. I think it's personally coming a lot sooner than we think. But no matter what happens, like we're just coming out of a bear market. The money's going to start flowing back into altcoins and crypto itself. So it's kind of these variables that we have to take a look at too. Only the strong projects survive this bear market that we're just coming out of. So just a little hope for people that are invested in Saitama, Kishimoto, other projects that are working on utility constantly, night and day. So yeah, I mean, this is just the beginning. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that little piece in.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're right. And we're getting a little off topic here, but it's true. Like, so the market cap for crypto in the last season was like around $3 trillion, and then a lot of it exited during the bear market. So as we kind of turn the corner into the spring and summer, I wouldn't be surprised if we touch into that 6 to 10 trillion market range before the end of the year, as we start to incumbent mass adoption into crypto. And for those of you that have been around for a while, understand how the market cap and the overall crypto market works, where the money flows into the bigger coins, right? The Ethereums and the Bitcoins, and then it kind of trickles down into your altcoins, your XRP, Cardano, things like that. And then unfortunately, like altcoins, like or the DeFi space, like that's in the traditional quote unquote meme category, kind of get the runoff, right? People pull their profits entering into a bull market and make their profits on these bigger coins, and then take profits and kind of spread them out into smaller projects with with smaller market caps, because that's the big gains, right? If you want to be safe with your money, you throw them in bigger coins, but then you want to take some profits and gamble with it, and hopefully get some of them big gains out of it. So yeah, so that's just the crypto market in general, and I talk about it all day, but
and that's why we've sort of made holding Kishimoto a lot easier. That's why we've had free staking events in the last 6 months that we've been around. We had a 10-day staking event with Kishimoto, distributing $1 million worth of Kishimoto tokens. So that should have elevated a lot of people's losses during that downtrend. We also had that Saitama 60-day staking event where we distributed 220 ETH worth of Saitama tokens. And now we've got a 1-year staking event with Katsumi. And even then, the rewards are very generous. One guy, he's taking 75K worth of Kishimoto tokens, and he's earning daily rewards of $400 Katsumi tokens a day, and that's just a day. So at the moment, we've got 10.64 quadrillion tokens being staked for Katsumi. So that is a big chunk of our supply. But our rewards are generous. It does help elevate the losses that you sort of incurring if you did buy at all-time high. But we've always had the Kishimoto holders in mind.
Yeah, no, and I'm glad you touched on the passive income portion, because that's a big catalyst and caveat to DeFi space and tokens like yourselves and others. Like the passive income through the redistribution of tokens or through the NFT reward program or staking, it's a huge incentive for people to hold these tokens because it's free money, man. Who doesn't like free money? Like all you gotta do is literally just sit on your hands and collect free money, you know. And being in business, and I own a lot of real estate and other things, like I'm huge on passive income. You got to have multiple sources of passive income, and especially in crypto, if you could just buy a chunk of coins and you don't necessarily need to sell large chunks, or you don't need the money, you're making money all the time. So, and that's what crypto is meant for, is to let your money make money for you. Because even if it's, you know, just staking or passive income through NFTs, or the DeFi redistribution of tokens, you're getting free money. Like, and that's what it's all about, is letting your money work for you. Because I promise you, the money you're getting in that is about 1,000,000 times greater than what you're going to get dumping it into a low interest savings account. So anyhow, so that's my soapbox. So I'll step down from that. I want you guys to kind of do kind of a little outbit and give a little last minute hurrah for these guys coming in, and most importantly, appreciate everybody coming in and showing up for the AMA to get some questions from the Kishimoto Dev team. I know it can be difficult if you guys come on here if you're not used to it. So I appreciate you guys coming on and talking about your project. So go
Well,
ahead.
thank you, Russ. Yeah, thank you, Russ, for having us for sure. And I really want to thank everyone for your support, especially if you've been here for a while, or if you're new. You know, all your support is definitely appreciated. We see you in Telegram and everywhere else, so thank you very much. Just one thing that we're really excited about coming really soon, of course, is our staking, our revamp of our Kishi Swap, our play to earn game, our VPN, and our anime. So our storyline is something that I'm really excited to share with everyone. So come into Telegram and stay up to date, because that's where you're going to get the most up-to-date information. Also, when people are going into our 3D NFT marketplace and trying to solve the puzzles, they're also going there and talk to each other about what the puzzle could be and stuff like that. So make sure you guys do come, and also our team is there 24/7. So if you have any questions or anything like that, come into our Telegram and you'll definitely find someone to talk to. It's from our team. But yeah, thank you very much, Russ, for having us.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, you guys, for coming out. Thanks, everybody, for coming in and listening. And yeah, like I said, if you guys have questions, just hop in the Telegram. Always plenty of people in these chats to help one another out and answer some of these questions, or visit their website or Twitter page. They got a bunch of links up there for everyone too. So thanks to that team, Kishimoto, coming out. And this is recorded for everybody as well. So if there's some folks that showed up late or maybe didn't get to get their question answered, check out the beginning, and hopefully that'll help you guys. So thanks for coming out, and and you can get Kishimoto on Saitama. And look forward to seeing you guys.
Thank you. And just one last thing, everyone. We still have our 200K raffle prize once the 5,000 NFT has been minted. We will be having a minting party with Justin Anderson. But yes, mint an NFT for 0.05 ETH and being a chance to win 200K.
And 200K. All right. Awesome, man. Thanks for all the good information, and thanks to the community for all you guys' awesome questions. And we'll see you out there. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time, Russ.
Thank you very much.